Alright, I'm getting ready to change out the sugar water. It is in July now. There's not a lot of nectar around, and my bees are getting fed by sugar water for the moment. So I'm going to turn this around in a minute, take a picture, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like for now. Alright, there they go. They're looking good. Let's see. Looks like we got a lot of honeycomb built out. We'll check that now and see what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and give them a little smoke and get them out of the way here so that they don't get upset. There we go. And I hope they don't think I'm robbing them, because this is kind of the robber time of year. Alright. Now I'm going to pull a couple of frames out and then look for the queen, and we'll see what happens. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start over here, I guess. Alright, there's nothing, well, actually there's more than I thought was going to be on there. So, I'm starting to build out some hive there, but not a lot. So we'll go ahead and leave them right there for now. Now, let's see. Pull the second one off of here. And I'm not seeing any hive beetles, which is good. Alright. We got comb on both sides. Okay, the little girl crawled across me. Let's see. I don't see a queen. I know that she's a pretty big girl. But yeah, there's lots of comb here. That's really cool. And this is actually almost the last one on the edge, so they're really doing good. This is coming from a swarm, so the fact that they've done this much is pretty cool. Alright, we'll be real careful there. Put her back. Pull this one off. This one we're not doing as much comb, hardly any actually. They are still working on it. Interesting, they've built it out, just as orange as the base, which is kind of cool. Alright, we'll put them back. They don't like to be bothered right now. Alright. Now we're getting more to the, I think, the honey side, because it's kind of heavy. Let's see what they got going here. Oh yeah, we got some honey on there. Alright. A little bit of comb on that side. I don't see that the queen would really be there. So I'll turn her over. I know we got more on this side. There we go. Alright, we've got a lot of nectar, and I say nectar, but basically I'm sure it's sugar water. But the queen is not on there, so I think this is just, they're storing food. So we'll put that back. Be real careful so that we don't squish them. We give them plenty of time. Alright, we got one little girl there that's walking all around the side, wondering what's going on with her house. I'm gonna move this over, move that over, and then move this over. And now we'll pull this out and see what we got going here. Alright. Alright. I'm seeing a lot more comb on this side. I don't see the queen at first glance. It doesn't mean she's not there. It means I just didn't see her. And we've got something going on this side. A lot of honey, or capped honey, which is good. So, doesn't look like she's on that side. This is a really pretty queen, I know that. She's got her big abdomen, and she's just looking really good. wherever she is. And I don't think she's on this frame, so we'll put this back down in there. Alrighty. Give them plenty of time to get out the way. Make sure that we don't squish them if we can help it. They do know when they've been squished. Alright, I gotta take my tool and crack this one apart. Alright, girls, watch out. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull this one out. Alright, over here. Plenty. A lot of comb on this one, not full, but we're getting there. And we've got comb on the bottom. I don't think that's a queen cell. It doesn't look like it. Looks like drone comb. And pull around this way. Oh yeah, got lots of little pads going on in there. Look at that. That's definitely, I think that's some food in there. Bee bread. I can actually feel them fanning the pheromone on me. That's interesting. I don't see her, but she could easily be under there and there. So we'll just leave them to their work. Oh yeah, she's definitely fanning up there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and leave them to their business. Alright. They're doing great so far. Getting plenty of time. I don't think I've squished any yet. Alright, girls, let's see what we can do here. Alright. Gotta get her out the way. There we go. Alright, we'll lift this one up. And, okay. We've got a little girl on me there. And she needs to get back to her hive. Come on. You can do it. I'm going to put this back now. Oh, there we go. Alright. She crawled around and ended up flying off me. Oh, there's a lot of brood on that. And you see the queen there at a glance. I do not on that side. Alright, let's flip her over. And a lot of pollen on that one. That one's got a lot of pollen on her. And I don't see her on this frame either. Okay. It's always, even though I know that they're pretty gentle, it's always unnerving to feel one crawling on your hand. But, and also what's kind of unnerving is feeling the sweat dripping down my neck, inside or outside of the veil, because I'm always nervous it's a bee, and it might be. Alright, push it back together really easy. Alright. Now I think we're okay. Pull this apart. Alright, girls. Alright, the cool thing here is, like I said, these are very gentle bees. And surprisingly gentle. Alright. Again, looks like there's drone comb at the bottom. I do not see her. They're not too crazy about me bothering them, I know that. All right. Yeah, she's probably in some of them tunnels somewhere, so I'm gonna have to smoke them again because they're getting a little cranky now, I think. All right, so we'll give them a little smoke. Pretty much what the smoke does is it makes sure that that cranky pheromone isn't flying around on you. All right, I'm gonna let her go by first so that she's not upset with me too bad. Come on, girls. All right, you're good. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Again, looking really good from the comb standpoint. Still don't see the queen at a glance. Got somebody over there, I hope target practicing is all, because it ain't hunting season. Alright. I am not seeing the queen. Yeah, I'm guessing she was over in that other frame that had all them tunnels in it, because I don't see her. And I know she's a good sized queen. So. Oh, there she is, right there. No, never mind, that's right, it's a drone. Alright. I think we're going to put this one back. We're going to hope that everything's good. But I see lots of brood. I think give them time to get out the way. Alright, last frame. Oh wow, it's slammed full of honey, it feels like. And again, the honey, since these were put in here later in the year, I'm sure that the honey is sugar water. But no, there's actually brood in there. There's a lot of brood in there. So the queen is definitely laying. Alright, they're kind of swimming around me here. I do not see her. Again, doesn't mean she's not there. It means that I can't see her right now. This is on the last frame. There's actually captive brood there. And there she is, right there. She's doing a good job. You see her on the corner there? Look at that. She's crawling around right in there. Let's see if I can hold her. See her right there. She's crawling all around in there, doing a great job. So we'll go ahead and leave her alone. And hopefully we won't roll her. Try not to. Alright, we're going to put this back like this. And then we're going to put this other frame on the other side. Alright, after we get the bees out of the way here. Alright, girls. And what's really cool is I did not see any hive beetles. So we are doing really good now. I'm very happy with this. Alright, good job. Alright, I'm going to sign off for now. Put this all back together with some sugar water, and then I'm going to cut out of here.